So wait until you see what this 4-bedroom pool home in Hunter's Green is listed for. You are going to want to stay to the end to see it. So let me turn around real quick. Hi, I'm Whitney with Berkshire Hathaway. I do about $20 million a year in Tampa, and I love showing houses. So let me show you this house that we have listed. So it is on a beautiful street right here. This is Hunter's Green. They're known for their oak trees. The street just got paved a few weeks ago, which is super nice. But look at the canopy of trees. That is what Hunter's Green is known for. It's a 24-hour man-gated community in New Tampa. So Hunter's Green is a place that's very well established, as you can tell by the trees, and you're not going to believe the price that we put on this home. So let's go on inside and let's start taking a tour. Here we go. You're not going to want to miss it. And especially the bathroom. There's a super cool bathtub in there. Let me know what you think about this. So it's a double door entry as you come in. And you do have actually a little sitting area that's right here, which I think is cute. It has some planting right there, so you're a little hidden. It could be your own little secret place, but I do think that would be a cool place for you to sit and have a cup of coffee in the morning and say hello to your neighbors. So here we go. We're going to enter. You're going to see the living room straight in front of you. But we're going to start to the office, which is right here. It's the front office. Look at those windows. I love the windows. You've got wood floors that are here. It's just light and bright. And this is what people want when they move to Florida. You do have ceiling fans in all of the rooms, which is super nice. And it's a double door entry that's there. So you could definitely close off those doors if you needed some privacy. As we go in, you're going to see a closet. They were using it more for storage than for having coats that are there. You have a double door entry into your primary bedroom that's here. Wood floors again. We're going to go to the right because I want you to see this tub. Here is your master bedroom, primary bedroom closet. It is nice that they have the bars and everything, but you know, I do love a good custom closet, and it doesn't have to be super expensive. We've done them from IKEA before and they've been great. So here is the primary bathroom. So look at this bathroom. I want to show you the tub. Do you like the tub? I love the tub. A lot of the homes in here, they're all built in, so it's kind of hard to get in and out of them. But I do love this. You do have a walk-in shower with a little nook that's right there. You also have the rain shower as well as a regular shower head, which I really think is great. You have this tile here, and then at the bottom you do have this checkered smaller tile that's here. So as we circle back around, you're going to see you've got your vanity with your 2 sinks, 2 nice size mirror with sconces on either side of that, and as well as your toilet is right there. So let's go into the primary bedroom and see what we see. So when we go in here, you'll see it's a really good sized bedroom. You easily could put a king right there on that wall. It has the transom lights on the top, so it is light and bright. And look, you also have crown molding. I will tell you, in almost all the rooms, there's crown molding. There's 2 bedrooms that don't have the crown molding, but the rest do. You also have your walkout, your slider right there to the pool. So you could just walk straight out from your primary bedroom. You could easily make this a sitting area that's here. You could put a desk there, you could do all sorts of things. But again, this is a really good size room that you have. You have the wood floors that are here, and it's just a very nice size, but it's not too big as well. So we're gonna go back out and we're gonna go to the living room area. So you'll see the living room does have the wood floors again, does have the crown molding. You have your sliders out to the pool. I do like that you walk in and you see this view. When you walk in, it just screams, I live in Florida, and this is resort style living at its best. So your dining room is right over here. And again, you're going to want to stay tuned till the end to see what this is priced for. It is a very desirable neighborhood, Hunter's Green is. You can see your living room from here. We're going to go into the family room, but to tell you a little bit about Hunter's Green, It is 24-hour manned gated community. There are 2 gates that are manned, and then there's an unmanned that you have to have a barcode to get through. And we'll talk about some of the amenities in a little bit. But look at this. I mean, this is a really good sized room. You have a wood burning fireplace right there. And we'll walk over here. You actually have 2 sliders. So behind those shutters, you do have another slider that's there. And then here is a closet, and the closet's just a regular closet for you to put things in, like blankets or board games or whatever. So we're gonna go this way. We'll come back to the kitchen in just a little bit. Here is your pool bath. So you do have the 1 sink that's here, and then you do have a walk-in shower that's here as well, with a regular rain head, or with a regular shower head. And then as we walk, there's a little surprise here. You see that there's a light in this closet. These sellers actually use this as a desk for them. So look at that. They would pull up a chair, they could use it as a desk, and when they were done, they would just close the doors and the mess just goes away. So here is one of your bedrooms. It's right here. You have a regular closet in this one. And this one does not have any crown molding either, but it does have a nice window looking out to the backyard. So you're going to be shocked as to what we're pricing this home for. It is priced well, but Hunter's Green is very desirable. So here we go. Here is bedroom number 2 or number 3, depending on if you consider the primary the first one. Does have the wainscoting on the bottom. Both of these bedrooms do have that. Here's another view for it. And then you do have this is an updated bathroom and does have 1 sink that's here, as well as a standard tub. And then there's your toilet and another bedroom. These just have standard closets that are in them. Again, they don't have the crown molding, but they do have the wainscoting, and they do have the wood floors, both of them. So, okay, as we go back, we're gonna go back around here. What are you guys thinking of the house so far? Do you have an idea what price you would put on this home? So this does have a desk that's here. You can put cookbooks up there. You can put, your spices, whatever you'd like to here. There is another desk that's in the kitchen. You do have a center island, which is really nice, with granite countertops, white and light and bright. I love that there's stainless steel appliances that are here as well. And then we'll go around this way and I'll show you all the way around the island. So you've got storage on this side, which is super important. We can never have enough storage. You hear me say that all the time. Here is a pantry that's here. So you could definitely have that. So there's a lot of storage in this kitchen. Here's another view from this side. All right, so as we continue down the hallway here, there is your laundry room. Does have a utility sink right over here. But again, has lots of storage. Look, these go all the way to the ceiling. I'd have to use a ladder to get up there, but it is nice. Like, think about your extra paper towels, all that stuff can go up there. And then you do have one that's down here. They also have hooks here, kind of for a drop zone. So you definitely could do that. And then here's another closet here. This house is not for lacking of closets. Alrighty, so let's go into the garage and take a look in the garage. So we do have a 3-car garage, which is really nice to have in here. Also lots of storage on the side that they've used. You do have your Rainbird, your control for your sprinklers, your saltwater system, and then there is your hot water tank. Look at the size of that thing. And then your AC air handler. They did have a fridge and a freezer that they're selling with the home as well. So what are you thinking of this house right now? So let me tell you a little bit about Hunter's Green as we go outside. So if you live in Hunter's Green, you actually have access to tennis, basketball, baseball, soccer fields, pickleball. There is a dog park, there's walking trails. So there's a lot that you have access to for free. If you decide that you want to join the country club, there is a cost for that, and we'll talk about that in a minute. So look at the size of this lanai. This thing is huge. You can easily put a table and chairs there, or you can put it here if you really want a big dining room table. I mean, I think it's great. They do have new pavers that are here, so I think those are really pretty. I think they finish off the space than rather having cool deck. And then you could put chairs here because you do have a TV mount. There is power running there, so you could put your TV there as well. Because depending on the time of the year, we actually will host our Super Bowl party outside. So we'll open up all these sliders and everything. Let me show you. So we'll open up these sliders and we will double our living space. So people can come in and out as they please. I mean, I think it's just a really nice space to entertain. Now, I don't think I'd be doing that in the heat of August, but I think this is great. And you can see there's your pool door is right behind that plant as well. So you do have a pool that's been recently resurfaced. It does have the stairs going down. My dog used to actually just like to sit on the stairs. He didn't like to swim. So I think it's great to have those. And you also have a shelf right over here that you can just sit if you would like. It is a fenced-in backyard. And let me tell you a little bit about Hunter's Green as we walk. And as you're looking at the plants, we have had frost this year and we lost a lot of our plants. So we're waiting for them to start regrowing. So we've been advised not to wallop them off. So as we're walking through here, Hunter's Green, you can actually join the country club if you want. A lot of people do because they'd like a community pool, and Hunter's Green doesn't have a community pool. They just have the country club. So up there they have putt-putt, they have athletic, they have an exercise center. So you also don't have a public, if you live in Hunter's Green, you don't have a community amenity center that actually has the workout room and things like that. So as you see, you do have the full gated yard that's here. And then I'm going to show you something that I think is really cool. So as we go around this corner, not a lot of people have this, and I don't know why. We should all have it. Look, it's hiding the ugly pool pump. So it's just an area that you can put your extra papers, you can put your hose, and nobody has to see it, which I think is brilliant. I don't know why I haven't thought about that. But so as we're finishing touring this, so to finish up with Hunter's Green Country Club, there's different membership levels. You can be golf, you can be tennis, you can be athletic, or you can be social. So depending on how you are going to use the country club, it depends on the tier. And Hunter's Green does a lot of things. They have Vintners Club, there's bingo, you can play mahjong, you can do a lot of things, like we'll do trivia night, we'll do wine tastings. So there's a lot that you can do there. You can be as active as you want to be in this community. So let me turn you around, and I'm wondering if you know what the price is of this home that's in Hunter's Green. Again, it's 4 bedrooms with 3-car garage and a pool and a fenced-in yard. So you won't believe it, but it's listed at $650,000. So if you know of somebody who's interested in living in Hunter's Green, or you want to see any other homes that we've had, just reach out. We'll be glad to show them to you. Also, we'll be dropping videos every Monday and Wednesday, so subscribe to the channel to make sure that you don't miss any. Have a great day.